play full round in creative mode. If you're seeing this, chances are you're subscribed, but if you aren't, probably subscribe. And even if you are subscribed or not, leave a comment, like, so I get more subscribers and I can make more content, even though it's pretty bad. I have to tab back in and out so I can move forward. Okay, so we're going to be talking about AH and Bazaar requirements, then item, combat requirement, and taming requirement. First, we're going to start off at the end of the list. So, combat requirements for items. So, if you are going to use an AOTD and buy it off the auction house, you need combat 18 or 20 or something. And if you don't have combat 18 or 20, you cannot buy that item, is what I'm proposing. Because I think it shouldn't be a flip, because then you can get a flip bot to buy it off the auction house, but that doesn't include that. So I'm saying you can go buy a superior dragon set and use it at what, combat 20, but if you're like combat 30 is when you should be able to use Tux combat 35, leg drag, taming 30, at least got at least done 50 dragons and at least placed in 10 dragons and at least fought one superior dragon. So, and then you can use that pet at taming 30 or 35. Now, these are much more fair, so people cannot get, if you get lucky and get a dragon pet, I think there'd be a feature where you can use it if you drop it. But other than that, and for example, Livid Dagger needs a Catacombs requirement, so does all the other dungeon stuff, so you can't just get carried and use Necromancer Lord and be a good tank. You should need Catacombs 20, you should need, in my opinion, Livid Dagger and those things should be Catacombs 16, because at that point you're pretty dedicated to dungeons. That took you a little bit, or at least a couple million in carries, so I think that's acceptable. So my next argument is AH and Bazaar. You need level 10 every skill, and then level 15 skill that is in Alchemy, Enchanting, Runecrafting, or Carpentry. And that's for AH and Bazaar. But, so the killer here is, if you're buying more than 10,000 unenchanted, or whatever that equates to an enchanted, you need the collection for at least the enchanted version of that item, is what I would do. And then, also, if you are buying something on the AH, you must meet the requirements. So that means if it requires combat 18 to flip AOTDs, which many bots do, they buy the cheapest AOTD and then they just put it right up around peak times, and it'll sell for like a couple 100k profits, right? So if they're flipping AOTDs, they need combat 18. You must think, oh, that's not that good. Well, including needing to have all else level 10, which at least takes combat 18 and all that, level 10, plus if you're going to Bazaar flip, you need that requirement. It could take like 1.5 hours. Imagine they have 100 alts, 1.5 hours in alt. That's 90 minutes in alt. That's like 900 minutes or something. Like, that's a lot of time that they have to invest. They might just be better off working a normal job, and that's what we want. So we want to get rid of IRL trading, botting, and scripting. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Just kind of thrown together to go against what some of 30 Virus said. I don't think his points are invalid, but I think they're poorly executed, and I wanted to give my opinion on it. If you disagree, let me know. Leave a dislike. It helps me out either way, to be honest. So you can even send hate in the comments. Make a flame war. I don't care. Helps me. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and cringy outro.